glad you're both here. Anna will be joining us soon. I apologize. I am, producing this event also simultaneously here in our Women Leaders in Cannabis open mic session. So I guess I'll just go ahead and open us up here for anybody watching. My name is Wendy Mintey. I'm the secretary for the board and founding board member of Women Leaders in Cannabis. And I am so excited to be here today in this open mic. I've got some friends here with me. Dana is a fellow board member, and Leanna is an OG Women Leaders in Cannabis member since back in 2015. This makes me so happy. I can't wait to just gush and share stories about how cool this journey has been.
Oh God, yes, it's been amazing. Jeez, yeah, crazy and amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
I love that. I feel like, I don't know about you all, but I'm ready for some weed.
That's what I love about you, girl.
Oh, you know how I do. Broken up. Well, gosh, I mean, so Women Leaders in Cannabis, we are a 501c6 nonprofit, originally founded in 2015, reiterated in 2017. We've been doing this thing for a while. Our whole organization started on the premise of supporting women in the industry, providing a place to network, to build our businesses, to ask questions, to learn, to share the knowledge that we've gained from our experiences, and to encourage other women to get involved in the cannabis industry, and to really feel like there's a place for us and that we can do this. Most industries are so male dominated. It's been such a blessing and a wild ride to, be on the forefront of this wave of not only the cannabis industry, but as an industry that came out the gate dominated with women in positions of power. And it's so amazing.
No, that's amazing. It's unfortunate that those numbers are declining, though. That's the forecasted numbers is just going down the toilet.
It is, and I really resonated with something Kira said earlier on the main stage, talking about how, we have the opportunity and almost the responsibility to be a catalyst to change that. When we shop and when we do things, be asking and demanding for brands that are owned by women, brands that are built by women.
That's a great consumer driven solution. But, I think for me personally, I worked in a cloning facility, and the guy was such a jerk, such a fucking jerk. And I'm a grown ass woman. I can usually handle assholes, but he just had these outrageous ideas about how to do this grow. And I'm like, well, if that's the way you want it done, I'll do it that way. And it failed every time. And then just trying to say, no, dude, seriously, everything needs to be clean. We need to go through and clean everything. And this is how you clone. You don't have to clone, 15 inches of a plant. You don't need all of that. So just trying to convince him. And then finally, I have a really wonderful male friend. He's a renter of mine, and he's just a really cool guy. So I said, I need some help because I got to convince this guy, that these are wrong practices. So he comes in and takes over my fucking job. It's not his fault. It wasn't his fault that he took it over. It was the guy not giving me any hours and giving this guy all the hours. So I'm like, fuck, I shot myself in the foot here, And I can clone anything. I can clone figs, I can clone anything.
I believe that. I mean, gosh, Leanna, you're a wealth of knowledge. I feel like everything you're saying, I know Dana really well, and I know that she can relate to everything you're saying. Dana is also a master grower.
Oh, wonderful.
Goddess.
Yes.
Brilliant, beautiful garden ganja, amazing mama.
I got yelled at so hard by my most recent employer when I took clones the way I like to take clones, because I'd learned a bunch of different ways. There's so many successful ways to take clones, many roads to Mecca, and most of them are really awesome. But I have the way I like. And so I did this and I got yelled at. It's like, that's not how you take a clone. And me, I'm a bit of a pain in the ass. So I was like, I'm going to put this in a cup of water and it's going to work. And sure enough, a week later, there's roots in a cup of water. Just a cup of water. It's Absolutely. Like, okay, now will you listen? Now will you have an open mind? Because if you don't have an open mind, people are smoking this. That's not what you want.
Yeah. Well, we did like, I don't know, 1,000 clones, and he wanted them like this big. And so I'm like, okay. And so I stick him in, just enough to get misted because we had a hydro thing, the cloning machines. And they're so awesome. They're so amazing. So I put them in like this. They rotted. So he's like, go through and clip all of them. Really? Okay. Make sure you go up to a node. I'm like, there are 6 nodes here. Which one would you like me to go up to?
Mm-hmm.
The rots in the plant, just, so terrible.
Hi, Kiko.
Hi there. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, good. I'm just going between the rooms and checking everything out and trying to be supportive of everyone here.
So I have a question for you, Kiko.
Yes.
When do you think you would be, what is your projection for psilocybins being acceptable for therapy at your facility?
Well, we have ceremony right now with fungi medicine that we have a shaman who's been there in Jamaica, and he is part of actually an international shaman group, and he's been utilizing fungi medicine for at least 3 decades. And we've had some amazing ceremony where people have had very beneficial moments there. So it is, fungi medicine is legal in Jamaica.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, I was just asking because it's one of the reasons that I'm still alive.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Legally, right now, in the Netherlands and Jamaica, it's where it has full legal access.
Mm-hmm. I just had a crippling depression that lasted a good long 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was really not so fun. And actually a few people suggested that I take medications, which I did, and that did not help. And so then I started taking microdosing with mushrooms, and I'm alive and kicking, and I'm happy to say I'm
it's
still
amazing.
alive. Yeah,
I microdose myself, and the clarity. I did have cancer, and I really feel that, I'm doing a lot of things, RSO and things such as that, but definitely you get down. And so when I started microdosing, it really brought it a lot more cohesive to my mind, my body, my spirit. So I can't say how grateful I am. I can say how grateful I am that microdosing has really given me the space to be safe and find my wellness. So, yeah.
Both Kiko and Leanna, I'm curious, if you don't mind, what was the form that you used to microdose? In what form?
Hold on, I'll show you.
I just make my own capsules, 1,000 grams.
They're capsules? Because I have, my friend's a chocolatier and a chemist, and she made some micronized chocolate, but I don't feel like getting out a scale every single time I want to take a bite.
Right.
Yeah, the capsules are really nice.
For correct dosage.
There's a woman here in town in Eugene that sells very clean, very dry, bone dry psilocybins, and I get them from her, and I just crush them up, put them in a pill maker, 1,000 milligrams, very easy to dose out. And then every other day I take one.
I would say that there are a lot of companies right now that are manufacturing. They're getting ready for when things do become legal. One company is called Levo, and they have, I think, 3 different laboratories here in the United States where they're manufacturing very clean fungi microdosing capsules. And they also are based in Jamaica. I know quite a few companies that are in Jamaica and now in the United States making laboratory product, and they're getting ready for the legal market.
Nice. I like it. Nice.
It's exciting. And the
Hello,
research.
everybody that just joined. I'm Leanna. Nice to meet you. Desiree, Anna, Please say do, Francisco, Rachel. Hi.
Hi.
And I love where this conversation was going, and just to kind of tie that, all back together, I think, these topics and just the different options and utilization for plant medicine is something that, we can all be thinking about and supporting in any way we can. I know, thinking about the work that Oregon specifically is doing for Measure 109 and psilocybin assisted therapy, we can be supporting these things. I encourage every one of you to, look into the regulatory agencies in your state, your area, your country, all of these things, and see how you can support this work and what ways that you can, find more information and be an advocate for these things, because, this really is life-changing medicine, cannabis, psilocybin, all of this. And I know personally, that's the place that I came into this industry from, is, just having so much gratitude and curiosity around what these plant medicines can do for people, and having that access for folks. And so I just love this so much.
I do too. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, Kiko.
I love also like having the connection to the people and the companies that are forward thinking enough to running, that are doing the work and putting in the preparation now.
Yeah, all the research.
Oh, there's more people. Yay.
Yeah, all the research. There are clinical trials going on right now with microdosing and dosing of fungi medicine. And a lot of it is for depression, anxiety, postpartum as well. And then they have palliative care and end of life. And it's really being able to help a lot of people.
Absolutely. Microdosing for CPTSD. I love that. I mean, so many different things. That's incredible.
Well, even like full on tripping. Seriously, that helps a great deal with like resetting a lot of your beliefs and a lot of your, the blockages that you have towards going forward. Finding I can'ts into I cans.
Yeah, that's what I found too. I'm like new to shrooms. I did it as a teenager, but just like I actually can't use canna because it makes me dissociate. So I've been leaning into microdosing and tripping for my PTSD within like the last year and a half, and a lot of things have changed for it. Like the macro dosing, like kind of kicked off the microdosing, and like I'm going back into the woods again next week actually to go do some macro doses to follow all the microdosing that I've been doing, and it's changed my life tremendously.
It's funny what it reminds me of. Microdosing is the CBD of the psilocybin world. It's readily accepted because it doesn't get you high.
Yeah, essentially. I tell people all the time.
That was amazing.
It is. That's what it reminds me of.
That's a really good metaphor. It's true. And, we want to, of course, encourage people to, abide by the law, but also, thinking deeper, going beyond what, the stigmas are around these things, and really doing research and learning more and finding a way to explore alternative options for health and what makes sense for you. I love this. Make your own edibles for that reason. Exactly. And so many people do. And, the more we can work to normalize these plant medicines, the more these things will become readily available. Companies out there really supporting and encouraging, you to create these things yourself. And of course, as a gardener, I encourage everybody to look into growing your own plant medicines too. And that goes beyond cannabis. That's herbs, that's vegetables, all of these things are intersectional and tie back into each other, and for the sense of like holistic wellness and what that means.
That holistic wellness, having, very dense nutritional foods is really the way to go. And a lot of times when you buy your groceries at the grocery store, organic or not, they've been shipped and it's a couple days old. So, you know, finding a farmer's market where they harvested that morning and then, you know, buying those, or microgreens is what I've just gotten into. That's my new business.
I
And
was going to
so
say, Leanna, please plug your
I'm
food
alive
demo.
and kickings, microgreen.com. It's only microgreen because I fucked up. But it's the website is up. You can't buy anything yet, but please please visit it. And because literally psilocybin saved my life. And I was like trying to come up with a name, and I'm like, I'm alive and kicking.
Oh, I
And
love
that's the
that.
name of my business. And greens are phenomenally 40% more nutrient dense than their adult counterparts. And so you can do this at home yourself. It's very easy.
Absolutely. I love that. And also, yes, support your local farmer, find your farmers markets, shop local. You know, what you're really getting from that food, that nutrition is so much more than that. And you're supporting your community and your natural habitat, your environment, your earth, all of these things tie together.
Yeah.
I love that so much. My name means alive and well. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Takesha, come play with us.
Yay. That's beautiful.
That is beautiful. Gosh, this is such a good conversation. I'd like to invite any of the rest of you. This is the Women Leaders in Cannabis open mic. Please, you know, share who you are, where you're joining us from, what you do, what
New
brings
people.
you here.
Hello, Tasha, Sarah, Heather, Izzy. Hello, Desiree, Anna, Francisca.
It works. Either one.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Does anybody want to share with us who you are?
Oh, yes, I'm Tokeatia, Tokeatia Carter. I am a cannabis health and wellness coach. My business is Afro Canna Holistic. So holistic health is definitely my area because I recovered from an H. pylori infection without the use of antibiotics, using herbs,
Nice.
nutrition, and cannabis. So now I guide other people in doing that with their health and wellness. So at the same time, I'm gearing up for the social equity lottery happening in Connecticut this year to get involved and, you know, hopefully be able to get one and produce my products. So that's where I'm at, and that's
What
who
are
I
your
am.
products, sweetie?
Well, I do tinctures and capsules. Yeah, I do tinctures, capsules, oils, infused oils. I have done food, but I guess the most popular item that everyone loves is my herbal tea blends with cannabinoids. So, you know, I blend things like rosemary and rose hip, or, you know, hibiscus and elderberry with cannabis, the actual plant, and they just love them. So, so that's where everyone, you know.
Those? Where can we all buy them?
Well, I have stopped them for now because of the focus on gaining the social equity license. I'm a solopreneur, so I do everything by myself. And so it's kind of hard to balance. So I'm trying to find that balance of continuing to produce the product and, you know, focus on structuring the business so I'm prepared to apply for the license and, you know, get capital. So, but I did have
help you. How can we as women help you?
Oh, well, right now, just being here, connecting with me in social media, maybe if you are in, you know, in product production, kind of helping me with where can I find secure packaging. That the whole shipping thing was a big issue for me because I did subscription boxes last year, and you know, I got overwhelmed because, you know, majority of the products, I mean, I added some little fun products in there, but majority of them were all made by me, made at home. So, and it was just me. So,
so that's a lot.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at. Or maybe even if someone is interested in partnering, and kind of having that, or collaborating and having that balance. But for right now, I have stopped.
Sounds delicious.
I've had stopped the production, and I'm just, right now educating people while I work on getting the license to actually be able to get investors and do it on a bigger scale. Hire people to get help. To get it out there.
Oh, I love that. Well, thank you for sharing that, Takesha. And, you have all of our support over in Connecticut. We've got our fingers crossed for you.
Thank you.
And, if you need resources and support, hey, you've got a network, girl.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, and like Heather said in the chat here, it's okay to need a break too. Feel that. Definitely okay to need a break.
I'm East Coast too. I'm actually in Delaware, so not too far from you. And I run a sales support agency, so it's probably a little too soon for us to be able to directly work together. But if you need if you want to send me a list of people that you need resources from, I can check in my network and see. We've talked to tons of packaging people at trade shows and tons of lawyers and things. And so I'm all about, if I'm not the person to help you right now, I want to get you to the people that build you up to be the person that then I can help you out and we can work together on that sales side. So yeah, we should connect.
Yes, thank you. I'll send you a message. And change your information. Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I want to piggyback off of Francesca. I'm actually in the East Coast as well. Hey, everybody, I'm Tay. Indica Wellness online, www.indicawellness.com. I'm in DC.
Okay.
And my main focus is just a cannabis-infused mindfulness coach. I just want to focus on reconnecting all of us to our inner divinity, helping us really focus on evaluating what our truest desires are, our deepest desires are, and removing, like you said, I don't know if it was Leanna, but removing the blockages and perceived blockages that we have in our mind. A lot of times, and I'm not trying to replace therapies and things like that are out there for us, but just to remind people that if you are using THC, THC for me also means the higher consciousness and being able to walk yourself and journey yourself to your higher consciousness to heal from issues of doubt, fear-based living. The biggest thing for me is breaking through fear-based living and the survival mindset, and then moving forward to a thriving reality. So just mixing all those together with cannabis, mindfulness techniques, and yoga.
Oh, I love that, Tay. Thank you so much for sharing. I am just loving how widespread this room is right now. So any of you who popped in over the last minute, Women Leaders in Cannabis is based in Eugene, Oregon. We're a 501c6 nonprofit. And since COVID, all of our meetings have been digital. And so now they're open and available to anyone across the world, essentially, much like this. We would love to have you all join us for future Women Leaders meetings. Typically, we meet the fourth Wednesday of every month on Zoom at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time in the evening. Join us. We bring in speakers and different educators from a whole range of topics with the sole purpose of, educating and sharing knowledge in this space, in this industry. And I would just love to see all of you there. I'll drop our website in the chat, actually. I think it is pinned up there at the top. Feel free to check out our website and sign up to receive our newsletter to stay up to date on when our meetings are happening. And Anna has joined us since she's our first president here at Women Leaders. She was doing a keynote on the main stage, so she's a little bit late. But hi, Anna, welcome.
Hi, everyone. It's so wonderful to see all of y'all here in the Women Leaders space. My palms are so sweaty from getting off the stage, so it's just wonderful to jump in here and see all of y'all. As Wendy said, we started as a 501c6 nonprofit based in Eugene, but have had, COVID has been such a silver lining as far as being able to expand our network and be able to go online and really bring the resources that we've been building to our local community here on a much larger scale. And I'm just so happy to meet all of y'all. And I'm sorry that I'm so late to the party, but I see so many new faces.
Love that. Well, is anybody else feeling really excited about sharing who they are?
I would love to share who I am.
Oh, please.
I'm Wendy's partner in crime at Tokeativity. I don't know if I'd say crime, but and I also have a company with my daughter, Jasmine Perry, who's somewhere in here, called Kaya Harvest. And we do like temp positions, productions, trimmers, whatever you need. And I also I'm a paralegal in family law by day, but I'm trying to transition the various, just getting into this industry more and more. I've actually been in the industry for about 5 years, more than that, because my daughter and I were brainstorming long before 2015, but we started our business the summer of 2017. And then we had obviously there's some setbacks for a variety of reasons. But I'm here, we're back. I love working with Wendy. I'm gonna check out your monthly meeting, Wendy, for sure, and Women Leaders in Cannabis. I'm stoked. And I love meeting Anna the other day online too. So I just want to say hello.
Did y'all connect at all at the Equity Pack event in Portland? I know that you were both there.
I don't think so. Maybe we did. We may have said hi. That was a wonderful event, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. I'm still high off of that event. I mean, it was like, there were so many people in the industry there, and just the vibe was so good. And it was Christmas time, and I don't know, it was like old days, people were just schmoozing and interacting, and it was really just, I loved it. And I won, I felt almost guilty, but I'm actually going to share with my team, but I won 2 of the raffle prizes there. And so, but
good going.
I'm going to spread the wealth.
Awesome. Well, for those of you that don't know or aren't based in Oregon, Oregon is a little behind the curve when it comes to having equity licenses. We have not built that into our licensing system here, and we are trying to do everything we can to support the Equity Pack. That's actually Women Leaders in Cannabis's featured mission for this quarter, is to support the Equity Pack as we're trying to get legislation pushed through. There actually is a House bill number associated with the bill that has some of the equity legislation built into it for surrendered licenses at this point, but there's a lot of work to be done. A lot of states are coming online with really amazing social equity programs that are built into their licensing structure, and we still have a lot of work to do. So if you're in Oregon or interested in how Oregon is trying to push forward in the right way, you can actually go to, I believe it's OregonEquityPack.org or .com, forgive me for not knowing the last 3, but and find out more about what we're trying to do and how we're trying to support them. So it was an incredible event, and I think we were just barely in that window before Omicron hit us, the thing that we were hearing about, and we all got to gather and schmooze in person for one beautiful week, and then we all went back into the virtual space. So yeah.
I was just gonna jump in. I know I had met Heather in another room, so now I'm feeling warmed up to officially introduce. I'm Francesca. I run the sales joint. So what we do is we are a sales support agency for cultivators looking to get with dispensary retail opportunities. And so we do private sales coaching. We have a product version of our services in certain states. And actually we're looking at Oregon right now. And so I was like, ooh, any information on Oregon and the sales process, I would love to connect with you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's amazing. Please reach out to me personally. I am a distributor in this space, and there's definitely opportunities for sales growth. So let's definitely exchange emails, or this is my first hop in time here. So I'm not sure if you can just find that, but yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll find a way to message you. This is my first event ever, so I'm just learning my way around.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Oh, welcome to Tokeativity, Francesca, and welcome to Women Leaders in Cannabis. Like I was saying earlier, we do meet on Zoom the fourth Wednesday of every month typically, and just share and connect around all range of topics pertaining to business in general, cannabis business specifically, leadership skills, networking, connection. It all happens here in the interwebs. So even if you're on the East Coast or another country or in California, you can all come and play, and we would love to have you. I'm loving all of the connection going on in the chat box. All of you watching, please share your handles and your links so that we can all stay connected in the space after this and grow our networks. That's what this is really for. And I know we're gonna move back to the main stage here in just a few minutes, but I know, Ayana, you were wanting to pop in and say hello. I'm excited you're here, and I want to hear more about what you got going on.
Just make it quick because I know stuff's happening on stage. I'm Ayana. I met some of you in various rooms or here earlier tonight. Owner of Front Row Travels. We're a full-service cannabis travel agency. I'm in Maryland. I know a few people mentioned Delaware and DC, so I'm nearby in Maryland. We cultivate, travel experiences and 420 events for groups, private groups, hosted groups, whatever your pleasure. We are doing part of the giveaway tonight along with Coral Cove for some of the dope travel giveaways that they have at the end of the event. So please stick around. What else? I've been with Tokeativity for about 3 or 4 years now, just in some capacity, joining events in person. I started with in person, of course, when Samantha and Sam came to the East Coast. I mean, Samantha and Sam, same person. I'm high, y'all. Sorry. Lisa and Sam came to the East Coast, and I've been with the ladies ever since. So definitely happy 5th birthday to you guys. Happy to be a part of such an awesome community. And please, yes, drop your information in the chat there. We can always come back and get it after the event. So yeah, I don't want to take up too much time. Thank you all. And I'll send whoever's interested. We do have a virtual event on the 29th. We do like karaoke, game night, trivia, escape rooms. If you would like some info, just hit us up, either IG or on the website.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, yes. Thank you for bringing that up, Ayana. I saw your, like the trivia night. That looks like so much fun. I hope to get to go. Oh, Brittany, hi. Karen, Mia.
Hello.
Tej. Oh my gosh, so many fun folks here. Gosh, I hate to wrap this up, but coming up in a few minutes, we're going to move back over to the main stage. We've got some really cool stuff coming up for the end of the event. But again, I really appreciate all of you being here. This is amazing. It just really warms my heart to know that so many of you are here for, Women Leaders in Cannabis, for Tokeativity. Gosh, this has been such since 2015 with Women Leaders, 2017 with Tokeativity. Anna, do you have anything you want to share? Any just fun memories?
Yeah.
That's what I'd love to hear in the last minute. It's
Gosh,
a fun favorite memory from like Women Leaders or Tokeativity, or in general.
I mean, in general. Well, the first thing I was going to say is, because I can't not plug, there are so many incredible women here. I see a lot of you are saying that you're speaking at different things. We are always looking to feature women in cannabis on our platform. So if any of you would be interested in speaking and being one of our monthly topics, if you would, it ranges from education to simply sharing stories the way that we were this evening, or the way I did this evening, and just being a source of inspiration for other women in this space, as well as being able to impart lessons or skills along the way. Please reach out to us. We would love to feature you. Because again, we're trying to really create this diverse network of women and seeing what women in cannabis look like and what leaders in cannabis look like, which is everyone here. So there's my plug. As far as memories and spaces, I mean, Wendy and I had the joy of being both Women Leaders in Cannabis founders, but also Tokeativity Eugene coordinators. We were the first women to run the social events happening in person in the Eugene area. And that was in what I like to call the heyday of the social consumption rules were not so strictly written yet, and we really had a fun time. And so we had just also so many incredible women businesses featured. I can't tell you the amount of fairy hair or jewelry or Reiki or tarot, just simply those types of like fulfilling interactions where we'd go to a Tokeativity social and leave completely juiced up, not only by like such strong female energy all night and held that, but also just like getting all of that self-care in one night too, like back-to-back self-care, just bopping around. So those are some of my fondest memories of just getting like the tank fully filled up in that space, and then getting to go home and take that into the week, the month, until we had another social or another women leaders meeting. So for me, that's been like a little bit of that juice that I can't wait to get back, that in-person juice. But even right now, just seeing the sheer array of faces that are new to me is giving me so much life, because we feel like when we're in our day-to-day, and trust me, I can talk forever, so someone jump in and shut me up. But when we're in a day-to-day, we get in this tunnel vision, right? Where you're just like, blinders on, get your shit done, do your job. And we forget to look up and be like, not only is this industry growing around us, but there's all of these incredible women we can learn from all around us too. Man, I got stuff that I didn't put in my talk. I should have, it's all coming around. But anyway, I'm just so grateful to be able to like look up, take the blinders off, and like see all of y'all and get to feel like it's not such a small bubble, and that bubble keeps like growing.
Oh, I love that, Anna. Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, I used to describe Tokeativity to other people. They'd be like, oh, what's this thing you're doing? Tell me more. It's like a pop party. It's like, yes, but it's like walking into a warm hug, like the best hug you've ever had. Like, I'm just like, look at me right now. I mean, yeah, I'm a little stoned, but also like, I feel that right now. It's like, this is the juice, ladies. This is the juice. I love this so much. Thank you. Kat and Sin, a couple of OG Tokeativity. Kat, for anybody who doesn't know, is actually our co-founder Lisa Snyder's wife. So she is the most OG that OG can be Tokeativity crew, and I'm so happy you're here. And Sin, too. Sin has been a long-time Tokeativity supporter and attendee since the OG days. Oh my gosh, this makes me so happy.
Oh my gosh, so good to see all these faces too.
You know what's so funny is my company's motto. We did a whole Simon Sinek "What's Your Why" kind of session and at an offsite, and we realized the reason we do what we do is because we believe no one grows alone, and so that became our tagline. And it means like it works on all levels, and that if we all put together our resources, it's going to help lift everybody up faster and create the space that we want to operate in at an accelerated pace. And so it's so amazing to me. I feel very lucky that I met Lisa at a Women in Cannabis Expo in Nevada. And we just connected and we did the Ganja Goddess calendar and the whole 9 yards. And yes. And I really felt like, wow, I feel like our why and Tokeativity's activities and like the network and the community you're building is just so perfect. I was like, that's really cool to find a tribe, that's so like inclusive and welcoming and empowering. So just really happy to be here.
Oh, thank you, Francesca. That's amazing. And I love that you were part of the Ganja Goddess calendar. That is so freaking cool. I love that so much. Yes,
that's awesome.
I feel a moral responsibility to let you all know that the main stage is happening and giveaways are ensuing over there. And so I really hate to wrap this up. I just want to leave you all. Please come to Women Leaders. I want to keep talking to every single one of you.
Yes, please. We'll see you next month.
Yes, see you the 4th Wednesday in February. Much love to you all. Happy 5 years. Thank you for supporting us over this course of time. We wouldn't even, still be doing this.
Thank you, Wendy.